What is Django and Python? Firstly, we're going to be starting with what is Python. Now, just like I told you guys before, Python is a popular programming language and it was created by Guido van Rossum and released in the year 1991. And now you might be like, okay, so what is it used for? Now, it's used for a couple of things like web development. And when I say web development, I mean server-side development, except from the fact that now there is this new language that's called PyScript that we could use at the client side, just like JavaScript. So it's used for web development, software development, for mathematics, system scripting. And you might be like, okay, so what can Python do? Now, it can be used on servers to create web applications, just like I said earlier. It can also be used alongside softwares to create workflows. Python can connect to database systems like SQLite, Postgres, and it can also read and modify files. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. And also, it can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. Now, the big question might be, why Python? Python works on different platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, and a lot more. And it has a simple syntax that's similar to the English language. It also has a syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages like C++, I'd say. And also, Python runs on an interpreted system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it's written. This means that prototyping can also be very quick. Python can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way, or even a functional way. Now, let's talk about Django. What is Django? Just like I said before, Django is a Python framework that makes it easier to create websites using Python. That's the simplest way I could explain it. Now, Django takes care of the difficult stuffs so that you can concentrate on building your web application. It emphasizes reusability of components, also refers to as dry, which is don't repeat yourself. And it comes with ready-to-use features like login system, database connection, and CRUD operations, which is create, read, update, and delete. And how does Django work? Now, Django follows the MVT design pattern, which is model, view, template. And I'm going to explain this individually so you have a clear understanding of what's going on. So what is model? Model is the data that you want to present, and it's usually a data or data from database. View, a request handler that returns the relevant template or content based on the request from the user. Template is a text file, just like your HTML file, containing the layout of the web page with logic on how to display the data. So you don't need to stress much about all this because I'm going to be explaining all this in-depthly in this tutorial, and that's why we actually made this tutorial for you. Okay, so you don't need to bother about anything or understanding how the model view template works, as you're going to be having an in-depth knowledge of all this in the upcoming videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. The next one, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about something new. Until then, mad love, peace out.